we're kind of in a revolutionary era now. What's happening there to the mind is, are you thinking about new things?
Honestly, yes. Of course, there's this awareness in general about the disinfection and the antisepsis of surfaces in general. An ocular surface is one of the most important surfaces in the body to take care.
Right.
Of course, it's one of the main entrants for the virus. Eyes are, there are a lot of studies that have demonstrated that eyes, and particularly conjunctivitis, are the main entrants for the COVID and generally viruses and diseases. So there's a general awareness and way and strategy for all the companies in the group to go in that way, to go in, find a solution. That could be an ophthalmic solution, that could be a spray, that could be, for example, an intravitreal injection, this kind of stuff, which comply with this awareness of sterilize in as best as you can the ocular surface. So you have to kill everything. Yes, you have to kill everything. You have to kill every bacteria. You have to kill every viruses. You have to kill demodex. You have to kill parasites. You have to kill everything on the eye. And Alfa Intes, as manufacturing and developing company as well, is engaged in this new wave of creating a product which is able to sterilize every organism in ocular surface, to create an antisepsis surface to allow ophthalmologists to operate in security for him and for the patients, for sure. So there's this great wave to go into the antisepsis market.
That's very interesting. Yeah, I mean, we've heard a lot over the years about povidone iodine and the use of that for surgery, but you know, it looks a little bit old-fashioned in a way.
Yes, of course, of course. We are manufacturer of povidone iodine.
Oh, okay.
But it is intended for periocular and ocular cleans before the surgery.
Right.
So it's not intended for standard treatment with drops during the day, but it is intended only for surgery, because povidone iodine, of course, is a really aggressive molecule.
Yeah.
So we are moving to more tolerated molecules.
Okay.
More safer, more stable than povidone iodine. I cannot disclose more because there's an industrial secret behind, but I can assure you that this new wave of antiseptic molecules, it could be the new wave for the ophthalmology in general, and in not only ophthalmology but healthcare in general.
You speak about the situation in Italy, but also around the world is, you know, are you finding the same sort of thing in other countries as well, or will the markets differ?
Since we are a manufacturing company, we are not exclusively engaged in the Italian market. We are present, for example, with a sort of licensing of distributorship agreements in Europe and in North Africa and the Middle East as well. Okay. I can assure you that in Europe the situation is more difficult. It's more difficult to handle. We have several cancelled orders of let's say not essential items or goods, for example, artificial tears.
Yeah.
From Spain, for example, we had a huge orders cancelled from the partners there because of the situation we are facing. It's the same situation over there. Spain especially is one of the most hit countries, like Italy. But honestly, in the rest of the world, I mean, I'm talking about extra Europe, so Northern Africa and Middle East, we did not have any cancellation of the orders from our point of view. Maybe because the situation is more quiet to handle. There's less awareness about the disease. I don't know, honestly. But frankly speaking, the countries and the people and the populations where we are facing more difficulties to handle with are Europeans in general.
I had heard that I was talking to an associate today in Singapore who was saying that essentially a lot of the European manufacturers now are very concerned about the market in Europe specifically. When it comes to Asia or other markets, it's almost like that's at arm's length right now. They're trying to think about what's happening at home in that region. Is that because Europe is still, in a sense, the primary breadwinner for a lot of the companies there? It's close proximity. There's a lot of business in Europe. Is that why?
I think the main reason why is that most of countries around the world still consider the quality of European products as a premium quality rather than, for example, local manufacturers or in Northern Africa. There's a general feeling that European brands and European manufacturing are still top quality of, at least in niche markets like ophthalmology, for example.
Okay.
And in my opinion, there could be a reason why. Maybe just
things like that.
Yes, I think so. Maybe there are some goods, for example, surgical goods, which are, most of them are produced in China or in India. But for high quality products, technical products, they still consider Europe as the most reliable partner to collaborate with. I think this is the main reason why.